Breaking news into First Take this morning out of the NBA. After one season, the Pistons have fired coach Monty Williams, who leaves with 5 years and $65 million plus left on his deal, sources telling our Adrian Wojnarowski. Wow, Stephen A., your reaction to the latest?
I don't know how well you know Monty Williams, Molly, but
I know he's a class act.
He's a class act. He's a very God-fearing man.
Yes.
And as I said on Get Up earlier, Monty Williams, no doubt, is on his knees, looking up to the Heavenly Father and thanking him for this right here, right now. He's been in purgatory for quite a while, being with Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever admit it or not, but there was clear hesitancy once he took the job. Clearly, you know, it was a lot of money involved, got about $13 million a year, et cetera. But Detroit has not been an ideal place for quite some time. And, you know, him being out of that situation, particularly with Troy Weaver being gone as the GM, it is clearly the right situation, the right decision to be made. Monty Williams, as far as I'm concerned, never belonged to Detroit. My belief is that he should have stayed in Phoenix.
I was going to say, I felt like, didn't he get a raw deal in Phoenix?
Yeah, he sure did.
I think he got a raw deal in Phoenix, and if you're going to end up someplace, he should be in some place like L.A. or something like that. But the Detroit situation, no, it was never the right fit for him. I'm happy for him. Even if he doesn't, I'm assuming he already knows to be happy. But just in case he doesn't, Monty, you'll be fine, my brother. You'll be fine.
But it feels
Everything's going to be all right. You'll be just fine.
I know Detroit had a nice draft, but it feels like that team, they need an overhaul.
And
because it's just the city deserves better, and it just
and they fired Van Gundy quickly too a couple years ago. They gave him a fortune, and they got rid of him in a couple years. Yeah. They've had a history of doing it.
They've had a
different GM.
Well, but you got to remember,
same owner though.
Van Gundy had control, and so what happens is he was held responsible a couple before a lot.
Since Tom Gores had bought the team in 2011, he'll now be looking for his sixth head coach.
No, that's one of the reasons why they can't win a game.
I also want to say this. I know we've been talking a lot about J.J. Redick, but with Monty Williams available, that is a situation that the Los Angeles Lakers should look at. Okay, so I would definitely say that as well. They should look at it. Obviously, Jeannie Buss, you know how much I love Jeannie Buss. I'm rooting for her to find the right person for the job. Respect Rob Pelinka, what he's going to do, you know. And yes, I respect Kurt Rambis too. I was joking around about him earlier, but I respect him too. So listen, they're all going to be a part of the process, and we'll see what happens. And you know, I think Monty Williams definitely should be a candidate for that job.
What do they have? The 5th pick in the draft?
Who? Not the Lakers?
Detroit.
Yeah,
they did not win a 4th or 5th pick. They did not win the lottery.
That's right. No,
somewhere in that area. They had what? They lose 29 in a row. What was the number?
Like it was 28, 29 in a row.
I mean that's that was, and they were pretty. They gave you an effort.
They can turn it around. The Lions turned it around. We said it about the Lions for years. They were knocking out a Super Bowl contenders this year.
Easier in football. You get the one quarterback who plays well. Basketball, you need a lot of different guys. It's a little different, but you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm a